What is the spiritual dream meaning of bicycles? What if that simple two-wheeled machine you keep dreaming about is the only thing standing between you and the life you were actually born to live? So, let's get right into it with someone who absolutely refused to sit still. Before Amelia Earhart ever broke the sky, she was breaking all the rules on the ground, on two wheels. You have to understand, she was born in 1897. And this was the world's plan for her. This was the tiny little cage she was born into. And she just refused. Simple as that, a complete refusal. When she was just 10 years old, she watched her uncle build this rickety roller coaster. And when it sent her flying off the end and crashing into the dirt, you know what she did? She stood up, laughing, and said this: "It felt like flying." That wasn't a warning to her. It was an invitation. Her independence, this obsessive drive to keep moving forward, it all started right here with a bicycle. She was riding one when it was considered scandalous for a woman to do so, but she rode anyway. Everything that made her who she was, flying solo across the Atlantic, vanishing into the Pacific, it was all powered by the exact same engine, her own will. She never, ever stopped pedaling. And listen, somewhere deep in your sleeping mind, neither are you. A bicycle in your dream isn't just some random piece of scenery. No, it is an urgent message from your soul. It's an intervention. So let's ask the survival questions right now. First one, are you the one pushing the pedals in your own life? Or are you just sitting in the passenger seat waiting for someone else to hit the gas? Second, and I want you to feel this one right now, is your life in a state of balance, even if it's a little shaky? Or is that wobble getting worse? Are you about to lose it completely? And finally, look up, look ahead in your mind. Is there an open road, a horizon, or are you just seeing the same old scenery again and again? Your subconscious is staging this intervention because it already knows the answer. You see, the bicycle is one of the most powerful, psychologically loaded symbols your mind can possibly create. It's a two-wheeled mirror, and it's reflecting the true state of your soul right back at you. This whole dream, it's speaking directly to your personal agency. And I'm not talking about some abstract idea. I mean the raw, gut-level, honest feeling of whether or not you are the one in control. Are you steering? Just think about the difference for a second. A car, well, it runs on gas, external fuel. It can carry you as a passive passenger. Heck, someone else can drive it entirely. But a bicycle? No way. It runs only on you. It's your energy, your balance, your will. There is no other option. And this symbol, it connects to a physical memory most of us have buried deep down. That very first moment we moved through the world under our own power. Remember that? This was before all the noise of adult life kicked in. First, there was the bicycle, that terrifying, incredible moment of freedom. But then came the car, then the career, the mortgage, the responsibilities, all this complicated machinery of being an adult. And that simple, pure memory of moving all by yourself, it gets buried. So this dream isn't just a memory. It's your mind, your soul, calling you back to ask one single, non-negotiable question. When did you stop moving under your own power? When did you trade that terrifying, exhilarating, wobbly freedom for something safer, for something else? Amelia Earhart answered that question. She paid for her answer with every single thing she had. Your soul is asking you the same thing. So the only real question left is, what are you willing to pay?
All right, part 2. Look, every single time you dream about a bicycle, your soul is basically screaming at you. It's trying to tell you something really urgent about how you're moving through your own life. And listen, one of these dreams, it's yours.
Yeah, one of these next 10 dreams is absolutely yours. It's going to be the one that stops you cold, the one that makes the hair on your arms stand up. That's your door. Let's go find it.
Okay, first up, dreaming of riding uphill. If this is you, listen. You are working so much harder than anyone can possibly see. This dream, it's your subconscious screaming, "I see you," and yeah, the resistance is real. It's a huge sign that you're right in the middle of a massive transformation, but it's also a warning. Do not dare stop now.
So here's the deal. You have to get specific. And I mean like today. Step 1. Pinpoint that one area where you are just exhausted, but you're still pushing. Step 2, name your summit. What does reaching the top actually look like? Seriously, vague goals, They produce vague energy. You gotta get precise. Do that and just watch what happens.
Number 2, dreaming of a bike with no brakes. This is about one thing and one thing only: control. You are absolutely terrified you're losing it. Somewhere in your life, a relationship, your job, some situation is just hurtling forward, way faster than you ever agreed to, and you feel completely powerless to hit the brakes.
So you need to stop pretending everything is fine. Tonight, I want you to grab a piece of paper, and you're gonna name the one thing you feel you cannot control right now. Then, draw a line right down the middle. On one side, what you can act on. On the other, what you cannot. It's time to stop letting your mind just spin out. You have to confront this.
Next up, dreaming of falling off a bicycle. And let's be crystal clear about this. This is not about the fear of failure. No, it's about the fear of humiliation. It's the fear of being seen failing. So I want you to ask yourself that, right now. Whose eyes are you afraid of? Whose opinion have you given so much damn power to that it's literally shaping your choices and silencing you? Name them, because that person has been living rent-free in your head for way too long. Okay, dreaming of a broken or flat-tired bicycle. This one's simple. You are completely depleted. Your energy is being drained right from under you before you can even start the journey. It's like you're trying to move forward on a flat tire, just wondering why you're going absolutely nowhere. See, your support system has a slow leak. So here's your application. This week, do a brutally honest inventory of your emotional energy drains. List the 3 things or people that leave you the emptiest. And then, you set one boundary. Just one is enough. That's how you start patching the tire. Number 5, dreaming of riding downhill with joy. Listen to me, do not dismiss this dream. This might be the most urgent one of all. Why? Because it's not just a nice feeling, it's a preview. Your soul is literally showing you what freedom feels like in your body. It's showing you the destination. So you need to chase that feeling. Deliberately. Think about it. What in your real life produces even like 10% of that feeling? Find it. And then increase your exposure to it this week. Not someday, not next month, now. Your soul is showing you the way forward. You just have to follow. Okay, number 6. Dreaming of someone else riding your bicycle. Oof, this is a harsh one. This dream is telling you, point blank, that someone is living the life that was meant for you. Period. It's a warning, really. It's about outsourcing your own destiny. You've handed over something precious, your time, your talent, your vision, to someone else. You have let them take the wheel on something that was yours to drive. So, here's what you're gonna do. This week, you identify what you've let someone else take the wheel on. Then, you reclaim one thing, just one little piece. You don't have to make a big scene, just say it out loud to yourself. That is mine. Say it and mean it. Feel that power shift back to you. Number 7, dreaming of a childhood bicycle. Now this is not some sweet, sentimental dream. No, it is surgical. Your inner child is knocking, and it's pointing to a very specific time, a specific wound, maybe even a specific joy that got taken from you. So don't just brush this one off. Ask yourself, how old were you on that bike? What was actually happening in your life back then? This is the door your healing needs you to open. Just give it an hour, that's all. You owe yourself that much. Okay, dreaming of riding in the dark. You might think this is about fear, but it's not. This is a dream about extraordinary courage. It means you're moving forward without being able to see the road ahead. You're in a season of pure, blind faith, and you are absolutely nailing it. So here's what you do. Trust that momentum, because you are so much further along than you think. The dark is not a sign to stop, it's a sign to steady your hands on the handlebars. So write down one step you can take without seeing the whole road, and then take it before the weekend is over. Number 9, dreaming of riding with someone you love. Okay, think of this as your relational health report card. It's a direct commentary on the balance of power and effort in your most important relationship. And it all comes down to this one simple question. In this relationship, who is doing most of the pedaling? Are you both pedaling? Is one person coasting while the other is exhausted? If you're tired from pedaling for 2, that is not a love problem. It's a dynamic problem, and it's one you are absolutely allowed to fix. And finally, number 10, dreaming of being unable to balance. You know what you want, right? But you just keep tipping over. This dream is about that brutal internal conflict between the person you are becoming and the person you were taught you had to be. The balance isn't physical, it's spiritual. So here's the work. Step 1, name the belief that's throwing you off balance. You know, that little voice that says, I don't deserve this, or it's too late for me. Step 2, write down the complete opposite, as if you believed it with your whole heart. And step 3, read that opposite truth out loud, every morning, for 10 days. Just try it.
So what's the through line here? What connects all of these dreams? The crash, the climb, the joy, the dark. Every single one is pointing to this one central spiritual truth. You were designed to move through your own life under your own power, in your own direction, and at your own pace. And every one of these dreams is your soul asking you a question. It's asking whether you still believe that, and it needs an answer. So the real question is, do you?
Part 3. Insight without action is just a beautiful coffin. Think about that. It's a gorgeous box where all your potential goes to die. And you know what? That ends today.
So let's cut right to it. This isn't some feel-good theory. No, this is a playbook. This is what you do right now.
All right, first up, are you the woman who processes everything through writing? You know, the one whose brain only makes sense when it's on the page? Okay, listen up. This is for you. Your journal is not a dusty archive for your feelings. From now on, it's a war room. So tonight, you're gonna write out that dream in the present tense, like it's happening right now. Then you ask it the one question that cuts through everything. What is this dream afraid I will do? And whatever that answer is, that's your mission. You've got 72 hours, go.
And let's be brutally honest here. If what you're writing never, ever changes your behavior, you're not processing. You're just decorating your paralysis. You're putting pretty wallpaper up in your cage. Well, guess what? We're breaking the cage.
Okay, next. This is for the woman who processes through her body. The one who gets that knot in her stomach, that tension in her shoulders. You feel it long before your brain can put a name to it. If that's you, pay close attention. And I need you to hear me on this. This is not a metaphor. This is a literal physical assignment. I want you to get on an actual bicycle. Ride it, by yourself, with no destination in mind. Why? Because your body holds memories your mind has locked away. Let it remember what it feels like to be in motion, to be balanced, to be moving forward under your own power. Look, you can't just think your way out of a problem your body is physically holding on to. It just doesn't work. That disconnect between your mind and your body, it's the #1 reason brilliant women stay stuck. So your body has to participate in the healing. It's not optional. So is thinking not enough? Absolutely not. It's the starting pistol, not the finish line. Which actually brings us perfectly to our next type of processor. All right, what about the woman who needs to talk it out? The one who finds clarity only when she gives voice to her thoughts. If you need to hear yourself say it to believe it, this is your playbook. That dream? It dug up a truth you've been politely shoving down. And a contained truth? Well, it's poison. It rots from the inside out. So here's the mission. Before this weekend, you are going to pick one safe person, and you are going to have the one honest conversation you have been engineering your entire life to avoid. This is non-negotiable. The second you voice it, it starts to lose its power over you. Okay, moving on. For the creative, the visual thinker, the woman who sees things in pictures before she can find the words, this one is for you. We're gonna get tangible. You're gonna create a visual map of your life. Get a huge piece of paper and draw a road. Mark where you were, where you are now, and where you wanna go. Now, draw yourself on a bicycle on that road. See that gap between where you are and where you wanna be? Good. Now draw one bridge, just one. A single, specific action that gets you across. Take a picture of it. Make it your phone's wallpaper. Now.
Why are we doing this? Simple. Your brain processes images thousands of times faster than text. You are putting your intention right in front of your face where you can't ignore it every time you pick up your phone. You're literally reprogramming your subconscious to work for you, not against you.
All right, now for the woman who loves structure. The one who thrives on systems, data, and a good plan. If you love a spreadsheet, this is your jam. It's called the 30-day personal agency audit. For the next 30 days, you're going to track just one thing every single day. One decision that was entirely 100% yours. Not a compromise, not something you did for someone else, yours. It could be small, it could be big. Track it. And here is the absolute truth bomb. Awareness is not healing. Decision-making is healing. You can be aware of your problems until you're blue in the face. It changes nothing. This audit forces you to do. It's about grabbing the controls of your own life again, one tiny decision at a time. And finally, for the woman who draws her strength from community, the one who processes through shared experience and accountability. This is how you move forward. Look, you were never meant to do this work alone, but you are meant to own your own growth. So find 2 or 3 other women who are also in that season of becoming, women who get it. You're going to share the feeling of your dream and that one truth it exposed. Then you set a check-in for 30 days from now. The rule, you report movement, not perfection. I don't care if it's messy, just show you moved. Because that's the whole point, isn't it? Forward. It's not always going to be graceful, but it is always better than being stopped cold. So we've gone through all these methods. What's the final word? What's the big takeaway here? It's simple. It's about your takeoff. Think about this. Amelia Earhart did not wait for permission to take off. She didn't sit around waiting for perfect weather. She checked her instruments, she calculated her risks, and she flew. Your dream just gave you your instruments. It told you exactly what's going on inside. And this whole explainer, this is your map. And the cockpit? It's yours. It has always been yours. The controls are right there in your hands. So, what are you going to do now? One word: pedal.